Lakers are leading the Wizards 59-48 at the half as we send you back to our Comcast Sportsnet studios in Bethesda and join our colleague Rich Cook. He got one guy that scored 42.
I mentioned that Washington had the lead in terms of points in the paint, but that's why, because Kobe was shooting those jumpers from the outside. Not much scoring was able to take place inside for them.
Well, we get set to start third quarter action. Happy birthday to Janine Grain, the wife of our producer Chris, whose birthday is today, as well as our stage manager JR, who is with us here in Los Angeles. His birthday as well. Happy birthday. There's JR to the right of Phil.
Right there. That's JR. Had to point him out.
Well, he blends in with all the stars here. Well, let's see what the Wizards can do. They built an 8-point lead in the first quarter. Shaq off the glass, pretty shot. Shaq O'Neal averages 27.4 points a game. He's third in the NBA. Almost 11 rebounds. 2.5 blocks per game. Lakers are 41-30 on the year and in the playoffs, and the Wizards entered this game a half a game ahead of Milwaukee for the 8th and final playoff spot. MJ, that's a little short.
Just got word from PR director Nicole Hawkins that Larry Hughes is out for the rest of the game. So evidently his ankle just bothered him too much. He played a little bit in that first half.
Shaq O'Neal is whistled for a loose ball foul holding Jahidi White. Well, we know that Larry has tried to go a couple of times and in fact had x-rays the other night which were negative, but he just wasn't able to play.
Yeah, and he came out and got a few minutes, 2 minutes in that first half, but evidently it just bothered him too much. So they'll have to go the rest of the way without him, at least tonight.
Stackhouse pulls up and misses. Knocked away nicely by Jahidi. Stack drives again, goes all the way, and can't get the layup. Fox inside. Shaq scored, and he's fouled.
Talking about strength on strength. They force a very difficult shot from Rick Fox, but look at Shaq just grab this ball with his left hand, and even though he's fouled and hung on to by Jahidi White, still gets the 2.
Shaq now with 10 points in the game and 6 rebounds. Stack open for the jumper, and again, he can't knock it down. Jerry now 6 of 14. That's 13 points. Wizards shooting down to 43.5%, and Kobe draws a foul on Leitner.
Number 44, Christian Leitner, first personal, second team foul.
Didn't know for sure if they were going to call that in the act of shooting. I thought maybe they'd call it in a pass off, but no, it looks like from the replay that was a shot attempt.
Doug Collins, who went to see the Duke Blue Devils yesterday out in Anaheim while they faced Kansas. Of course, Doug's son, Chris Collins, is one of the assistant coaches at Duke. So Doug went over there with assistant coach Brian James and trainer Steve Stricker to see the game. Christian Leitner did not want to go. And did not go, in fact, because he felt like the few times he's gone to see his alma mater, he's jinxed him.
They can't blame this one on him. Somebody better come in and help get this ball.
Well, Jahidi took a couple of pivot foot steps.
Some kind of pass from Jordan.
Jerry again off the glass, score the field goal, and he'll go to the line.
Again, I mentioned this in the first half, Steve, that you started to get consumed by what Kobe was doing and almost forget that there was a game. And now let's see if Washington come out with an even better second half, particularly defensively, and do some things to shut this team down. And that's what they'll need to do in order to get a win.
16 points for Jerry Stackhouse. MJ has 17. And Kobe Bryant has 44. Wizards without the services of Charles Oakley again tonight. He's injured. Shaq inside, no good. 2 Wizards are there, and Jahidi picks it up. Oakley still bothered by some pain in his knee and some swelling. Hasn't played the last 3 games. Lou off the screen. His open jumper is short.
Wizards not been able to hit his shot. He was 1 for 6 in the first half. And he's had, talking about Tyronn Lue, he's had some pretty good looks so far tonight.
Fisher, and he cans it as Tyronn Lue came over to help out on Bryant. Lakers have beaten the Wizards 9 consecutive times here in Los Angeles. Last Washington victory, February 14th, 1992. Lou works free for that jumper and buries it.
Good move. That was created all by Tyronn. A good head fake, get his defender back, and pull up for the soft jump shot.
Blocked from behind by Jahidi. A foul called. Now Jahidi White is 4th personal as we check our
Third team foul. Shaq O'Neal, 2 shots.
Toyota League leaders in points per game all time. MJ coming in at 30.2 average and right barely ahead of Wilt Chamberlain at 30.1.
But you look at Jordan's numbers over the last month or so, and his average has steadily climbed. In fact, he's just under 20 points a game.
His numbers in minutes per game have also steadily climbed. Wow. Michael now at 36.6 minutes per game. Madsen working hard inside. Blocked. Out of bounds to L.A.
Madsen, a tremendous hustler in there, really moved Jordan from underneath the basket. That's what enabled him to get that offensive rebound.
Madsen in his 3rd year from Stanford. Brendan Haywood back in the action for Washington with Lou, Stackhouse, Jordan, and Leitner. Brendan inside, nice move, reverse layup, no good.
Good move, just has to finish.
Kobe, pass for Madsen underneath, drops it in.
We said this before, in a pick and roll situation with defensive big man, if you allow that guard to turn the corner as Kobe did, he just has too many options, and Kobe picked him apart.
Lakers match their largest lead of 18, Stackhouse baseline. 18 points for Jerry to lead the Wizards in scoring. MJ has 17. Shaq is fouled by Haywood. He'll go to the line. Laker team has won 6 of their last 8 games. This time last year, and keep in mind they're 41-30 now. This time last year they were 50-21.
Yeah, obviously they got off to a very poor start with Shaq being out, missing the first 12 games. They were 3-9 before he got back into action. But they gradually picked up their play, and I don't think there's any team that would volunteer having them in the first round of the playoffs.
Oh, man. Shaq manages somehow to lift that ball over the rim and into the net.
Oh, it's so tiny for him in his hands.
Yeah, it looks like a grapefruit.
Yeah. Like you or I trying to shoot a tennis ball into there.
Haywood baseline jumper, no good. Kobe for 3. How do you like that? Three-pointer number 9 in the game for Kobe Bryant. just in his 6th year from Lower Merion High School in Ardmore, Pennsylvania.